Alright, what is up, boys? So today we're back with another video, and this is going to be a good one because we are taking on one of the best players in the world. And yeah, as you can see here, it will be actually a wager as well. So this isn't just going to be an entertaining set, but there is going to be a little something on the line. So this was a best of 7 I had versus IF, well known and respected player in the community, and it was for $15. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you 3 fights, even though it was a best of 7. That would just be far too long. I'm going to show you a good fight of, mine or his, and then a good fight of, vice versa. Because I want to spoil the order in which the fights happen. And then I will show the last fight in the set. So there we go. Start with a nice drop. So, like I said, show a good fight of his, show a good fight of mine. And then I'll show the very last fight. Here we go. Start off this fight really nicely. I'm trying to sting him with that Pereira straight, to be honest. And just kind of stop him from being able to come into the pocket so much. And then obviously when he does try and charge in, and I can't use that jab hook, or that jab straight, I'm trying to use that jab hook. But he reads that early, hits me with a nice duck hook counter, and I'm not quick enough to react to it. Beautiful slip. What a start. Can we get the finish already? Will this be my good fight? I don't know, but no. Flips me into mount. Rookie mistake from me. I should have noticed. I'm not going to be able to get the finish. He'd already posted a couple strikes. And now he gets a denial in mount too. Thankfully enough, he actually stands up, so doesn't really want to get caught too much in the grappling. You know, maybe I escape top mount, go into half guard, full guard, flip him, and then maybe I find myself in top mount. But he doesn't let any of that happen. Back to his feet. He's, still confident. He has my health down low. I can't really pull when that I got tracked on my pull as well, which is really unfortunate. But ZyafYT doing a good job kind of coming back into this fight. Sometimes, people go into their shell a little bit more. But no, not Zayaf. And I duck into an uppercut just like him. So that's probably about a stun and a knockdown apiece. I actually may have 2 knockdowns, but there we go. Already cracking me again. Duck straight into that uppercut. On UFC 4 or 3, that would have been a drop. UFC 3 probably would have been a KO with 2 knockdowns already happening. He's a big fan of his jab pressure. Thankfully enough, we're able to time the pull hook on that. Jab hook again. Drops him. Not able to get the up kick this time though, but we are looking pretty good. But it is annoying because he is ducking into hooks. Ducking into upcuts. He is leaning into hooks. And we're not actually getting that much of a lead ever. Like, look, we actually I arguably have less head health than him, and this is really after a big array of shots. 3 knockdowns I believe I have, and if not, it's around 2 stuns, 2 knockdowns in comparison to his 1 stun, 1 knockdown. So yeah, I'm being able to get the health events, but I'm not being able to take away as far as the actual head health goes. Here we go, just escaping the range there. Nice. He knows the jab hook is coming. I feint it. Pull overhand apparently just goes through my shots. Critical rocks me. I'm still rocked. Yeah, that was a really stupid one. If you were to see the whole set, you'll know. Yeah, 2 stuns, 3 knockdowns. You will know ZF was just overhanding the entire set, and they were just making it through my perfectly timed shots. Or they were just tracking me or something, or the pull overhand, bit cheesy, duck overhand, bit cheesy, and he was abusing them in their fullest. But yeah, I definitely would say I have lower head health. That's after 2 stuns, 3 knockdowns, as I said. So I don't know. The game just seems to have like magna health. You can never get that much of a lead on your opponent, it seems. They're always in it, and the stamina always keeps them in it too, even though he's been throwing more than me, I do believe. And if not, then I've even knocked him down 3 times, so I should have a way bigger stamina advantage than this. Once again, sticking that jab out for him, it's the biggest weapon for ZF, to be honest. There we go, get another stun. Leans into a hook, but once again, the vulnerability being really low here. But you'll notice ZF likes to duck in the pocket a lot, so I'm really utilising that jab uppercut. And there we go. I'm able to catch him on the stun, but still nothing. And look, the head health, I still have less head health. Like I said, I don't understand it. But yeah, I mean, I'm in the lead. health events wise, you know, if I get one, maybe two more knockdowns, this fight will be done. But it's the issue of getting them one or two more knockdowns. You know, against high level players, you'll notice you don't get that many chances. Excuse me. And again, but yeah, so you have to be able to take them when it comes, and he's been able to get off a few times now without too much punishment. Unbalanced short-term stamina, being able to get him that knockdown. I mean, jab, hook, uppercut, and them all being able to do as much damage as the last strike in the combination. You know, the first hook done as much damage as the last uppercut, so I think that's an issue there. And now he's really putting it on me, and now look at that. And you could argue, honestly, I do have less health, and now I am behind in the fight. This is now turned into ZYAF's fight to lose, and apparently that's a rock. Oh, I was annoyed that I wasn't able to make anything happen off of that. But yeah, it's unfortunate. There we go, jab, straight head kick. I'm getting a little bit desperate now, and that's what happens. Can we survive and live to see another day? We do. But how much will that mean in the grand scheme of things? Nice. Able to stand back up to his feet. I need to get something, and I need to get something quick. He's leaning to the side after the jabs. Doesn't really want to get jab straight head kicked or get his block double jabbed. And then kind of have to be guessing what I'm going to come with next. A beautiful jab hook timing by myself, but no hit reaction. And his double hook combination finds its way home. So there we go. Fair play to ZYAF. Takes the first fight in the set. As I said though, beautifully timed jab hook by myself there. I believe it should have hit reaction them and stopped them in his tracks, but EA said no. So yeah, 4 stuns, 3 knockdowns. I mean, he had the same, but just look at the kind of difference the way that fight ended. And even when I had the few knockdown advantage, the fight was still on a razor's edge, which clearly you could see. So I'm going to show you the first fight here, and now I'm going to show you the second fight, and then I will show you the very last fight, because this set ended 3-3, so there was a lot of intensity on it. So yeah, ZYAF takes the first one in middleweight, 1-0 up, closer to $15 win. I do choose Robbie Lawler. I feel like it's going to help me. I think the power of Robbie, I'll be able to just bulldoze Leon a little bit more, and his jab pressure won't be able to work as much because I'll be able to meet him with some strikes. Tees off me beautifully though. But as you'll see, the game plan here, stand in his face and make him make mistakes, and that is what he does there. He's trying to go with a heavy kind of... He's trying to go with a nice kickboxing game plan with Leon. Duck overhands again. Very cheesy. I get tracked on my slip count, but thankfully I do not on that one. As I said, if you're fighting ZYAF, you have to be really aware of these jabs and the double hooks. He loves the both of them. Yeah, and you know, his last combination was... There we go. His last combination was double hooks, and his next one was triple hooks. So yeah, can never be too sure how many hooks ZYAF's going to throw. But I am just beating him to the punch right now. The power... Unfortunate. Bad time for me to say that. Bad time. But we get a nice stun again. He leans into the hook, but we just don't get anything off of it. I mean, look at his block. It's still looking perfect. And I wasn't able to land any more strikes after it. Once again, a bad trade by myself. I do feel like I am winning this fight pretty easily, but I'm just not able to actually, you know, get the big finishing shot. He is able to beat me in the trade, and that is only to my own fault. Beautiful. Thinks I'm going to go with the uppercut there. I do not. Get him in the full guard. Can we get the finish this early on? I do not. Now we have to be careful of arm bars, which he goes for. But yeah, he thought I was going to go with that nice jab uppercut, as I had been talking about, because he does love ducking into uppercuts, as we've seen. He ducked into some uppercuts in the pocket last fight, and then this one as well, with me throwing the double uppercuts at range. He's trying to get in there though. He knows he needs to get kind of some leaning or pulling on some straight shots, you know, leaning into hooks, maybe even ducking into uppercuts like himself. So now I need to kind of play it smart, but also I can't play too kind of afraid. because if I do, what happened last fight is going to happen again. He's going to be able to play at a paw at that block of mine, and he's just going to be able to eventually kind of get some stuns and knockdowns. I'm not allowing that to happen. Beautiful pull elbow here. I mean, this fight has been absolute domination. Right now, I'm just going with some single shot pressure. So even if he does counter me, I'm not going to be, you know, caught at too high a vulnerability. There we go, and the jab hook finishes him. Thankfully enough, the jab hook with Robbie Lawler failed some of the jab hook in UFC 4, where it just kind of, you know, it interrupts your flow, it stops your combinations, and it just kind of puts a halt to your momentum, stops it in your tracks. So let's get into the last fight here. So I'll just skip it towards the end. I think there's just... So this was middleweight. There we go. End up finding another KO actually against him. We'll show that there quickly, just while we're at it. So this fight very close as well, but not close, I believe, on the health events once again. This is just because I skipped towards the end of it, and then we can just ride it into the next fight. So this is a 3-2 him at the moment. He took lightweight, and then I believe I took featherweight, and then he took bantamweight. So we're back up at middleweight. Zayaf 3-2 advantage at the moment. This fight for all the marbles for Zayaf. If he's able to win this fight, he wins 4-2. But we get a nice jab hook drop. It's been the story of the fight. When it's been landing nicely. And there we go. Get the ground and pound. But once again, just look how razor close them head health stats were. I mean, and just look at the strike counts. Look at the health events. 3 stuns, 2 knockdowns to only a single stun, and 7 significant strikes landed in the entirety of that round. Thankfully, able to reverse my fortune in that one as far as the Pereira mirror goes. And now it is 3-3. Heading into the last fight. Winner takes all. This fight was for, you know, all the marbles for Zayaf. But thankfully enough, I was able to not let that happen. And then we head into the last one. Let's take a look at them stats real quick and just see how close them head health stats were. Even given the fact, yeah, 3 stuns, 2 knockdowns is single stun. But... honestly, he lands one nice hook, he lands one nice straight, and you know, that W could have been on the other side of the screen, and that L could have been on the other side of the screen, you know, and I would have been $15 poorer. So let us get into it here. The last fight will be taking place at middleweight, because we started at middleweight. You know, I won one, he won one. You know, it ended up 3-3, and now we go back around to welterweight. And if you remember correctly, I did take middleweight versus him. Gonna be the same matchup. I took welterweight versus him. Gonna be the same matchup. But also, if you remember correctly, he did take middleweight first time around, and I took a second time around. So I'm not trying to let him reverse the fortune as I did. Let's get into it though. You're trying to, you know, replicate that dominating performance I had versus him in the last one, but I know it won't be that case, because he's going to be a little bit more smart in the pocket. He's going to be able to kind of get a read on that Robbie power and know what he can trade with, know what he can trade with. Kind of use Leon as he should a little bit more. He's going to be pawing the jab out there and just kind of trying to pick me apart, land strikes at range, and keep me at the end of his punches. He notices I'm trying to just kind of make him miss, try and stand at a range there that where he's not hitting me, and then I can come back inside the pocket whenever he has low short-term stamina and just catch him. Nice jab overhand there. Trying to use some overhands of my own. If you seen the lightweight fight, I mean, you'd be disgusted by the amount of overhands he was able to throw with little to no punishment. There we go. The jab hook is flowing. The jab uppercut is flowing. There we go. Like I said, jab straight, and now he's just beautiful though. I'm landing at the moment. I'm looking clean. I'm looking even better than the start of the last welterweight fight. But the jab, he is just sticking it on us like there's no tomorrow. So we have to be careful. Once again, I am giving 2 bigger reactions though. You know, I'm going for maybe 2 long combinations. Beautiful though. Another counter by me. He has to be getting a little bit nervous here, but there are many a twists and turns left in this fight. I mean, like I said, once again, I've been able to feel like I've been able to take him inside the pocket and beat him up, and then I've also been able to land the better of the counters. But just look how close the head health is. Also been able to land that devastating overhand with Robbie. Once again, more jab straights. Beats me in the pocket with the jab uppercut. I can't complain there. It was nice of him. Jab straight once again. Unfortunately, I don't get that slip hook counter. Then he slip hook counters my hook. So that's how much this game makes sense. Here we go. Nice jab uppercut again. This fight's head health is very close right now. Very, very close. None of us being able to get the first stun or the first drop. But there we go. I speak too soon. And unfortunately, I don't recover quick enough. He gets the first knockdown. I flip him into mount. I posture up. I do have some ruthless ground and pound with Robbie Lawler. Can we get the finish in one? And we do. He leans into that last hook, and that will be the end of it. Called ruthless Robbie Lawler for a reason, and you know, no better example than the end of that fight there. Just able to take him out and just able to land some devastating combos in top mount. But that was all because I was able to land a nice amount of shots on the feet. Zayaf, unfortunately, able to get a knockdown there. But turned out fortunately for me and unfortunate for him, because his ground and pound pattern I was able to predict and able to get a flip into top mount as a result. And then we all seen how that ended there. Bang! Just landing them heavy blows. His ground and pound defense definitely not holding up there. Leon Edwards curls up and says, call off the fight. Bruce Buffer now announcing the winner. But yeah, that'll be that. Happy days, was able to take it 4-3. Was kind of a frustrating set, if I do say so myself. I felt like I landed a lot more of the better strikes, but I was never able to really get that big gap on him and completely dominate him, other than that first welterweight fight I had, which we only seen a minute ago. But you just see great adjustments by Zayaf there. Obviously unfortunate to come out on the wrong side of that when he was looking good. But like I said, you can just see the adjustments that can be made in the matter of a few fights. He ran, I completely decimated him in a Lawler versus Leon one. And then we run this one, and he was in the lead up until the finish. So good fights to him. And yeah, right, that'll be that. If you have enjoyed, a like would be appreciated, and if you have not already subscribed, I'd much recommend it that you do so. I'm going to be posting some more content, hopefully getting some shorts and some TikToks out there as well. Follow the TikTok if you haven't already. I believe it's Suave_Jamie or just Suave Jamie. And yeah, peace out.